Hello. Oh my god, I'm gonna need you guys to actually bear with me, as it says in the the title screen. I'm so unprepared. No, not exactly. My iPad and my capture card are set up, but I gotta do some like wire management. So give me a second. Give me a minute, and then we'll get started. Okay, I think we're good to go. Let's see if my capture card. It's currently upside down, but hopefully it'll be fine. Yay! Success! Upside, you say? Yes. Upside my head. There we go. Adjusted. It's adjusted myself so you can see all of my glory. But alright, cool. I think. No, wait. Oh no, the image is downside of. Oh, no! I'm just kidding. No! It's downside up. It's right side down. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's just me looking at it upside down. Well, hello everyone. Hello. I'm Babinka Bear, artist, historian, art historian, and Sunbear PNG tuber. And today we're going back to our roots a little, where we're going back to drawing on PROCREATE over here. And we're drawing some cute ancient Egyptian gods. We've done this in the past. Wait, you know what? Music time. Let's put on a little bit of vaporwave. All right, let's see if the music works though. Let me know if you hear the funky stylings of eyeliner. Okay, so yeah, we've dabbled, you know, in drawing the Egyptian gods before. I'm scared that like the slightest touch to the capture card is gonna like make it go nuts, but it seems to be fine. Wait. Okay. You guys hear the funky stylings? Music sounds chill? Awesome. You should be fine. Worst case, we get a new one. A new what? With our bare dollary dues. No. No. Alright, but yeah, we've made a couple of little guys before. So let's look at the ones that we made already. Here we got Sobek. Silly little crocodile god, you know. Just a silly little guy. He's got the blip going on. And then, well, actually, what do I know about Sobek? He's like my favorite Egyptian god. Yeah, Sobek. He's the god of lifting. You know, like he's like a pretty swole god. Classic blip. So let's see, he's the god of the Nile. He's the god of crocodiles. He's god of he's also god of if you watch that one H Bomber guy video, he's the god of semen. He's the god of maybe not semen, but like the god of fertility. This makes me want to start playing Ass Creed. Ass in. Ass in. You just gotta have the ass in. Yeah. It's a that's how you spell it. Don't be weird. I'm not. Hi Sushi. Hello. We're just doing a little bit of drawing. I'm just showing off what I've drawn already in terms of Egyptian gods. We have our little guy Sobek over here. God of strength, god of fertility, god of virility, god of the river. He's a pretty cool guy, you know? Got the blep. And then we also have Osiris. There we go. He's just chilling. Protector of the dead. Murdered by his evil brother, who we're actually gonna draw today. We're actually gonna draw the evil brother. I don't know. I've had this idea of like, you know, if I were to get into game design, I would want to make something called Osiris and Friends, and make it in this style. It's kind of cutesy style. Cause there's a lot about like Egyptian mythology that's a bit like, let's see, bloody, violent, but also very like sexual. But I want to make like not necessarily like a kid-friendly game, but just like a cutified version. It doesn't have to be like kid-friendly, but it was just more of like, I don't know, kawaii almost, if you will. Oh, you know what? I just realized the captions aren't on this screen, so let me go ahead and grab those real quick. I think my Zatsu screen should have them. Yeah. So let me copy paste. Copy. Go over to capture card. There we go. Cool, we got the subs working. Or sorry, the captions. We got the captions working. Okay, so yeah, this is Osiris, and yeah, if I ever want to make a game, I might want to call it Osiris and Friends. The Adventures of Osiris and Friends, you know? But I don't know, that's like a far off type of dream. And then we made Horus, Osiris's son, Horus, god of the sky, god that protects the living pharaoh. His dad Osiris is the one that protects the dead pharaohs. Yeah, so here we have our little guy, Horus. And then that's where we're at so far. So the guy that I want to make next is hello Dia. Hello. Bear time. It's bear time. So the god I want to take a stab at drawing now is Set. Set is the god of chaos. He's also the brother of Osiris who murdered him in cold blood. But we're gonna make him a little derpy. So we'll go ahead and get started with that. And in a way, I'm kind of also like going back to my roots a little bit, because one of my first streams were just like art streams on the PROCREATE tab, on the PROCREATE tablet. What did I call it that? On the iPad, which has PROCREATE. So yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna give him that derpy head. Hello, Elmo Rat King. That's a neat name. Hello, welcome. And hello, Arsenic. Hello. We're drawing some little guys today. Maybe just one, depending on how I feel. But because I am a little tired from work, but I am also like feeling pretty good right now. I can't go into too much detail, but a project that a bunch of us folks have been working on recently. It's almost done, or basically it is. But without saying too much, I'm happy. I'm proud. I'm very proud. So okay, the cool thing with thank you, my sis calls me a rat, and I call her a roach. I mean, I guess the feeling's mutual between you two. It's a cute name though, Elmo Rat King. But yeah, today we're just doing a little bit of drawing. I like to draw. I kind of want to draw the Egyptian gods, cutified. So today we're focusing on Set. I'll write a little bit of info on him, stuff that I know. So Set is the Egyptian god of the desert. Let me put that here. God of desert, not dessert. Also god of chaos. Let's see. Also, I didn't know that Cyrus used... So, wait, what? I didn't know that Cyrus was supposed to be. Oh, Osiris. Yeah. Let's go. I always get a good sleep after the day the project is over. Yeah. You're gonna draw while I draw? Awesome! Cool. If you wanna like share what you end up drawing too, you can. You can either, well, links aren't allowed in the chat, but I do have a hashtag on Twitter. It's called BibinKArt. Actually, I think I can write it here, so. And I should actually introduce myself since it's your first time in chat. Elmo Rat King. So my name's Babinko Bear. I'm an artist historian and art historian, but I'm also a Sun Bear PNG tuber. So that's my hashtag, as the kids call it, on Twitter. If you want to show off what you made. So going back to what you said, Arsenic, about Osiris being green. Let's go back to that. Oh, let's take out set. There's actually like a bunch of different reasons why he's green. For one, it's because he's dead. He's, for one, the god of the dead. That's why he's like partially mummified, as you can see. His tail is kind of interesting because was that me? Oh no, I heard like a Discord sound. I think it was Beans' laptop. So yeah, Osiris used to be like king of the gods in certain mythologies, until his evil brother, Set, who we're drawing today, killed him, murdered him. And then he was temporarily revived. It's like a longer story, but I'm just going to shorten it. He was temporarily like revived by his wife, Iset, also known as Isis, but I don't know if I can say that because of the terrorist group, but I'll just refer to her as Iset, I guess. She revived him, and he lived long enough for them to create a child. But eventually he had to like go back down into the underworld to become the king of the dead, essentially. The protector of the dead, if you will. So because of that, he's green. He's green because, for one, he's dead. He's like a mummified dude. But also, like, he's also green because he was also a fertility god. Like, he was a god that was in charge of making things grow. And what's funny is that he's, like, king of fertility both in the sense of, like, making crops grow. Like, you know, he... It's said that, like, the act of him creating a child with Iset is like the Nile River flooding the fields, right? In order to, like, make it fertile. So he's the god of fertility in that sense, but he's also the god of fertility in terms of making children, in terms of sex, essentially. Because a lot of art, a lot of, like, not my art, but ancient Egyptian art. Hello, Kudaketa. A lot of ancient Egyptian art, especially the wall art, shows him with, the technical term is an erect phallus. And it's to show just how fertile he is. So, yeah, as Dianork said, like, he died, but then he lived, and even though he died, he can still be fertile. You should, okay, so Elmo Rat King. I should introduce myself. I'm Elmo Rat King. I'm pansexual, non-binary, and I'm also a Therian. Oh, cool. Cool. Nice. Well, nice to have you here. Feel free to stick around. I like that you're drawing as I'm drawing. But yeah, that's a little bit about Osiris here. I should write his name down. Let's see. Let's put it here, or yeah. Put it in black. I have heard his name be pronounced in other ways too, like depending on like where you come from. Like, I think Americans, maybe British people say like Osiris. Wait, what do I use? Where's my favorite? Here, syrup. So this is Osiris. He lived with his golden D. Yeah. Are you sure it wasn't just rigor mortis? I mean, that implies that he was stiff when he died, and it just like kind of stayed that way. Another fun fact about like the Egyptian gods and like the way that a lot of us might learn about them is that their names are actually like the Greek / like Hellenized way that you say their name. One of the ways that I think, from what I've heard, his like actual Egyptian name and like pronunciation would have been this. Wesir. Wesir instead of Osiris. Osiris would have been like the Greek name. The only part that Essay couldn't retrieve. The D. Exactly. And yeah, so his wife is known by this name. You can see it on my iPad, but yeah, I don't know if I can say that name out loud because of the terrorist organization. So we can refer to her as Iset instead. Actually, Kureketa is completely right. Okay, so going back to the myth about Osiris, so like yes, his brother was jealous of him. So the way that he killed him was at a party. Set kind of like dared his brother. By the way, they're brothers, yeah. You can't find your pen. Oh no. I wish you luck in finding it. So yeah, Set went over to Osiris and was like, "Oh, I bet you can't fit in this coffin." And Osiris was like, "Yeah, I can." And then he goes into the coffin, fits perfectly, because that was all according to Keikaku. Set closed the coffin, and then he like chopped him up into— oh no, wait. Yeah, he closed the coffin, threw the coffin in the Nile River, and it just drifted through until Osiris's coffin became embedded in a tree. And then Iset eventually found him in the tree and dug him out. But then I don't know what happened I don't know what happened, but like apparently she like looked away for a second, and that was enough time for Set to come over and just chop him into pieces, and then just like scatter all the pieces across Egypt. So Iset now has to go all around Egypt and find all of the pieces of her husband. But just like Kureketa said in the chat, the one piece that she couldn't find was his penis. his phallus, to say the technical term. So in terms of like when she revived him and like procreated with him, I actually don't know the details. I think she like made a fake one. I'm not exactly sure how she did it, but she made a fake one. Does Wasir share the same etymology as— I'm actually not entirely sure because I haven't encountered the name Wasir or like the term Wasir. If you could enlighten me, I'd be happy to at least research it. Seth double dog dared him, exactly. He's like, I bet you can't. The One Piece. Since I can't find my pen, I guess I'll draw with my hand. Oh no. Well, hopefully, if you're also drawing on your iPad, hopefully that works with gold. She got the strap. Oh no. We're getting into raunchy territory here, but yeah. She got the strap. So eventually we will draw Iset, but for now we're gonna focus on Set over here, the evil brother that did him in, so to speak. So let me do that. I do want to make him adorable though. However, to show that he's evil, he has to have like these eyes, right? He's got to be like enraged all the time. He also— one thing about Set is that researchers can't really identify what animal he's supposed to be, because there's lots of Egyptian gods that are based off animals. So for example, Horus, who is the son that like Osiris and Iset's son, he's a falcon. Let me show you him real quick. So he's a falcon, you know. Sobek, the god of another god of fertility. He's a crocodile, right? But for Set, they can't quite tell like what animal he's supposed to be, and there's different theories. Some people are saying like an aardvark, kind of like, you know, Arthur. I think some people said— I think I heard anteater, but I don't know if anteaters are native to that part of like Egypt. And then some people say that it's just like a creature that either doesn't exist or it's just not like maybe it's not even a real animal. It could just be like a combination creature, you know. Wasir is like the court advisor or wise man in Arabic and Urdu. Oh, cool. Maybe it does have a similar etymology. Crossing over the mythology to the One Piece story that Roger and crew laughed after finding the One Piece makes a coincidence. Angie boy, he Angie. Yeah, if you want, Elmo Rat. Yeah, if you want, you can draw you in your GF. Seth with the angry Arthur V. Perfect circle! Oh my gosh, you're right. Anteaters are from South America. Ah, okay. Then that makes sense. I don't think it's an anteater then. It should be like, you know, an animal that that was native to Egypt. But it could also just be like a combination creature, right? Because look at that big old snout. Maybe in that case, maybe I should like elongate this a little. Wait, someone remind me, like, he should have like, you know, the Arthur fist, you know, like. Wait, how does it look again? Like, I know it's obviously a fist, but okay, I just gotta. Like, he's just so mad. What about a taper? Those are from South America. The Arthur fist would be amazing. Every time I hear the word taper, I think of the. Have you guys watched Futurama? The episode where I think the ship falls in love with Bender, and then they go on a date at the zoo, and there was something about like the cuddly baby taper. Fists that go grrr. Yeah, I have the Arthur meme, but I have to flip it. I have to flip it because it's his other hand. It's a copy. I'm gonna go on Sai for this. You can't see what I'm doing right now because I'm doing it on my computer. There we go. Okay. Now I got a reference. It kind of goes in like that. And then kind of like that. I don't have like my like whatchamacallit, my line quality isn't always great, but sometimes the searching lines help me. God. No, wait, it should have this. He's pissed. It's Might Set has a horse-like experience. Ah, or appearance. I drew a cat holding a flower. Nice. So angry. God, he's just so mad. Should he have eyebrows? Wait. Yeah, he has eyebrows here, so. But like. Wait, now it looks like he slays. I want him to just be like mad. Set if he slayed. And then the question is, should he have like pupils or should it just be like angry? Like so angry. So angry it's just like the whites of his eyes. Make them like Rock Lee? Ooh. You know, I've been wanting to watch Naruto. Because Beans and I caught up to Bleach. Like the new one. Like the 1,000-Year Blood War one. We're caught up. We don't know what to do now. Actually, that's a lie. We started watching Jujutsu Kaisen. We already watched the first season, like way back when it was first premiering. But we hadn't watched Jujutsu Kaisen 0. We watched it and it was good, but the thing, I think I said this earlier, but like because we had watched 1,000-Year Blood War for Bleach, like Jujutsu ended up being kind of mid. But we're gonna watch the second season. Okay, Rock Lee, let's do it. Rock Lee. Also, I don't think I said hello, May Shark. Hello. I saw your comments, but I didn't realize. I think it's because we got so many green names. And hello, Matthew. Hello. Have you seen One Piece live action or anime? I have. Wait, okay. So here's the thing with I only watched the dub growing up. I stopped right after the dub stopped. So I stopped at Alabasta. And I don't think I read too much of the manga. So like my knowledge pretty much goes up to Alabasta. I am familiar with the with some of the characters afterward, like Robin, right? Her name's Nico Robin, the cute gal. Brooks, is it Brooke or Brooks? The skeleton, right? There's like a big shark guy, I think. And then there's like an arc in like what looks like Japan, right? That's pretty much the extent of my knowledge. I haven't seen the live action. I do want to watch it. But Beans is currently reading One Piece and he wants to wait until he's like at the point where we can watch the live action. And then we want to watch the anime. Ranking of Kings is amazing if you want to check it. I've heard that too. That's the one with the kid who's he's not deaf blind. He's deaf mute, right? We watched the first episode and we were gonna watch the second episode, but then I think I heard from like I either got spoiled that like it ends up being like a pretty like a sad anime, but one that's like kind of happy tears in a way, you know? And like I don't know, I feel like I have to be in the right mindset to watch an anime that I know I'm gonna cry to. Kind of like Anohana. Like it's not that I don't want to cry. It's a great release, you know? But But I don't know. I feel like I have to be in a certain mindset to go in knowing that I'm about to fucking bawl my eyes out. You snuck in here? You snuck in. Nico Robin, my beloved. Yeah, Brooke. Oh, Jinbei is that the shark. Read the manga too before watching. It's good. Nice. Every episode. We watched the first episode. I do want to watch like the rest of it. I heard it's really good. I got kind of sort of spoiled on like one of the characters, like her true characterization. Okay, I'm going to do what you guys asked me. I'm going to make the eyebrows Rock Lee eyebrows. But yeah, I want to rewatch Naruto. That too I never finished. I got up to I want to say spoilers, like slight spoilers for like later in Naruto, but no, you know what? Beans just walked in the room. I can't say it. I can't say it. I can't say the point where I got up to, but the one thing I do remember is like the exams. The tuning exams? It's so good, but it's pretty far into our queue. Cause you know what else we want to watch? For one, I want to watch Dungeon Meshi. Like everyone's been talking about it, and I'm just so curious. What if I make his eyes like even more like Rock Lee, but he's just like mad? Wait. I think this works because I'm not gonna make his skin like this picture has his skin as like just stark black. I'm gonna make him red. Because he's also the god of the desert, and in ancient Egyptian, like, it's not even just mythology, it's just how they understood the word. The word desert actually comes from an Egyptian word. Desheret. And then, there's Desheret, and then there's something called Kemet. Kemet is actually how the Egyptians referred to their own like land, because this pretty much means like land, but it can also mean like our location, our place, our earth, essentially our world. Kemet translates to the black land, and it's black because it's fertile. It's like if you've seen like dirt but it's wet. It's like inundated with like water, it's black, right? So the black land is like the fertile land. Desheret means the red land. More, I guess that's more so like I don't. I guess if you imagine a desert, it is more so, you know, like brownish red, you know, and that is the land that isn't fertile. So like in ancient Egyptian. Oh, thanks for the follow, Elmo Rat King. Thank you. So like one thing about like ancient Egyptian culture, at least the way that I had been taught it, learned it in college, was that there's a lot of I guess binaries, a lot of like opposing forces. So for example, like Kemet and Desheret. Desheret is the red land that is unfertile, you know, it's dry, and then Kemet is the black land that is fertile. So you have life in Kemet, but you have death in Desheret, and that's also why they would like bury people like in the what's it called, in the desert, and eventually stuff like tombs and stuff would be west of the Nile, because that's like the land of the dead essentially. So because of that, that's just my long explanation as to why I'm gonna make him red. Watch Dungeon Meshi to better understand the orb. Ooh, okay. Oh, he slays? Oh man. Deshret, that's the same word for— oh, cool! That's so cool to know, Dia. Like, I'm really, like, well, you guys know, I'm pretty fascinated with, like, linguistics and languages and stuff. I like, there are these videos I've been watching about— well, actually, if I do that, he looks more like a bird. I don't want him to look like a bird. I want him to have a little snout. He looks kind of silly. Should he have— oh wait, he looks like a camel! If I do that, he looks kind of like the— he looks kind of like a camel. I kind of like that, actually. Let's go with that. Silly Angie boy. I can't decide whether— okay, should he have pupils? Like this? Or would he look even angrier if he didn't? Like, he's just so mad. Does he have a tail? He doesn't have a tail. I feel like he should have a tail though. Yeah, let me actually draw the rest of his body. Actually, how do you draw a fist from this side? Let me look into that a little later. Right now, he has to have the hallmarks of my chibi style, which is the proportions are kind of fucked, in which the arms are much bigger and longer than the legs. The legs have to be stubby. That's kind of like how I like to draw my chibis. But I feel like he should have a tail. I think the pupils might make him look angrier, or oh, really small. Wait, good idea. Dia not set a single dot for the pupil. Oh my god, he's so angry! The Egyptian one looks like an anteater? Yeah, we were talking about it earlier, so like, scholars don't know for sure what animal set is supposed to be. In fact, if you look it up, you get a Wikipedia article called the set animal. Because people just don't know. They don't know for sure. That might have changed since then, but for now, they just don't know. And you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, the head could be a little bit more out. No, wait. Something like this. Should he have hair? Like you know how I have a little bit of like hair? Should he have like, you know? A little spiky? Or should he just be like that? God, he's so fucking mad. He's like, fucking Osiris! Why does my brother get to have all the good land and I'm left with the fucking desert? Those ice cream— listen here, you little— how about that little touch to the— should he be like gritting his teeth? Grr. Yeah, he's like, come here, you little— Wait, just— oh my god, Matthew, the emote. Maybe I should style it off of that. Like, His eyes should be like bulging out a little bit. God damn it, Osiris. Maybe a little fluff. Okay, let's look at the like possible animals he could be. I feel like that'll help me. So like if we look up the set animal. Here, I'll show you guys what I'm reading right now. What if he misheard the desert? What if he misheard dessert as desert and got the bad end of the deal? Oh no! It's like, you know, at the beginning of time, they're like doling out the, you know, the lands and the abilities to all of the gods. And Set is like, you telling me I could have endless dessert? Sign me the fuck up! And then he finds out it's desert and that's why he's so angry. Okay, so I'm looking at the Wikipedia article that I just linked, and he has a tail. Oh, it's called a Shah. Okay. Poor guy just had a sweet tooth. Poor guy. Set was identified with the Greek monster Typhon. Or Typhon. Typhon. Physical characteristic? So it's called a Shah. A slender canid resembling a greyhound or a jackal. With a stiff tail, forked at the end, which stands straight at— okay, wait, that's helpful actually. So he has a stiff tail. It's forked. You know? And it's like at an angle. That like kind of adds to like him being mad. The ears also held erect. They of course had to use that word. Usually squarish or triangular, narrowest at the base, widest at the top. Long nose with a downward curve. Black, but may have also been reddish. Ah, okay. Even the tail is angry, yeah. Wait, did I do the I like kinda. If you look at the hieroglyphics that make up like Set, like his tail kinda looks like that. But I wonder if we can make it look a little like more organic, like still stiff. Still stiff, but also like a tail that you'd like— I don't know. Let's see. A tail that you would see in like an animal. The anger— oh, the tail is the angry meter, the anger meter. Let's put it somewhere where— let's see, what makes sense here? What makes sense? Should it be like up here? A little bit more of an angle? Like that? Yeah, I kind of like it like that. Actually, I feel like the snout should be a little— just a little bit like more in. Just like the teensiest bit. No, that's not what I meant to do here. Distort. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Is the music nice and funky? I don't know if you would you call this like vaporwave? I feel like this is more of like a little jaunty tune, you know? If any of those words make sense. You know what? Something's bugging me about the nose. Looks like a reindeer like that. It looks like he's holding a bident. Oh yeah! Which, I don't know if this is true, but like, Apparently, like, if you look at Greek mythology, if you look at the three brothers in Greek mythology, Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades, that their weapon of choice, like, the points increase with each brother or something like that. So, like, Zeus has, like, the lightning bolts, which only have 1 point, and then Poseidon has a bident. Not the current president of Freedomland. Like, not Biden, but bident with 2 points. And then, no, wait. Hades has the bident. Poseidon has the trident with, like, the 3 points. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know where I, like, heard about that before, but I don't know. Just the word bident, like, reminds me of that. Music's good. Kind of synthy. Hypnospace Outlaw vibe. Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, hello, Nyanda Delta. Hello, hello. Where we're drawing our Egyptian gods. Electro or Future Funk? Oh, yeah, no worries, Dianarch. No worries. Hypnospace Polar Bear, my beloved. Oh, yeah, let's bring it back. Do I have that image? Do I have the bear of the polar variety? Wait, hold on. I think I hid it here. Yeah, I have it. Copy. Capture card. There we go. Little bit of bear of the polar variety for y'all. Bidoof. I heard Bidoof. No, I was talking about bidents and tridents. Okay, how to draw a fist. I remember one time I was talking about, you know what, I think Randon did this too, but like, it was one of those, like, I have to find a good reference for a hand, and I couldn't find a specific reference for a hand. And then I, like, looked down at my own hand, and I was like, wait a minute. I'm a fool. You know what? I think it's like this. Right? Like the thumb sticks out. I can't stop laughing at him. That's why he's so angry. Because everyone keeps laughing at him. Hello, Poliber. Aw, cute. Are you gonna draw Obelisk the Tormentor's life for the executive producer and Super Mega Chicken? Nah, that's not like on the docket so far. Here are the ones that are kind of like I'm planning on drawing. And then maybe I feel like Obelisk the Tormentor's design is a bit complex. Set, is my existence a joke to you? The more we laugh, the stronger he gets. But yeah, eventually I want to draw, oh my god, one of my favorites is this one. This is Amut. Amut the Devourer. She's a good gal. And then Anubis. Anubis is the god of embalming. Nephthys is Set's wife, but also sister, just as Iset and Osiris are also brother and sister. Because Egyptian mythology is kind of weird like that. So, yeah. So the four of them are siblings, and both men married their sisters. So yeah, that's a thing. Actually, that even their parents. Anyway. But yeah, that's kind of what's on the docket. Let's do some clothes. Okay, so he's here. Oh, he has a little like wig, or I don't really know what to call that, but I do notice that like many Egyptian gods have that. It's like it's this thing, basically. You know, they have like a little like. Is it a wig? Oh no, you know what? That should still have a line. Keeping it in the family. Yeah. And it's all like it's all still pretty messed up, but like it was also like in a lot of cultures period, I was gonna say ancient cultures, but in a lot of cultures period, the mythology was also used to, for one, explain like natural phenomena around them, but also to kind of explain like their structure, you know, like their government, their own beliefs and stuff like that. I guess I didn't continue the story, did I? About like Osiris and Set. So Set murders his brother. Osiris has a child with Iset. So the fight is carried on to the child, who is Horus. Here we go. We got Horus. Is the son of Osiris and Iset. Just a little guy. He's a falcon. Don't ask me how a zombie and a woman gave birth to a falcon, because the zombie is also brothers with the anteater guy. It just do what it do, you know. I don't write the rules. I don't write the mythology. So, but the whole fight between Horus and Set is kind of like a mythological explanation for what happens to the pharaoh after he dies. So, you know, there's this question of like, okay, let's say that there's a pharaoh, he has a brother, and he has a son. The pharaoh dies. Who takes the kingship now? Is it the brother or the son? And according to like a lot of Egyptian, like, you know, a lot of in a lot of times the precedence goes, or the you know, the preference is for the son. And they use this mythology to kind of excuse it, to be like, oh yeah, the son has to take it, because like, you know, Horus, he was the one that won over Set, of course. So I don't know, it's both like in the past and nowadays, mythology is used to kind of like explain / like excuse those things. That's why he's so angry. Paul Bunyan, the stand of manifest destiny. Oh no. Nice, you're back. You're back, Dia. Just like anime arcs. Yeah. Hindu mythology has no... Wait, really? That's... Okay, I love Hindu mythology, first of all. Like, I wish I could... Not I wish I could. I do want to learn a little bit more. Because I do teach a little bit of it in at work. But just like the basics. It's just like the basics of the basics. Shiva. Okay, I love the tale of Ganesha so much. To me, Ganesha is like... like, he's so charming. He's so charming. Horus the Giga Chad. Horus did nothing wrong. Horus, wait, I gotta do what now? Like, imagine being like a baby bird just born into this world and and he's just like, I gotta fight my uncle? The weird anteater dude? Oh boy, the Horus heresy. In Warhammer lore, it doesn't end well for you. Oh no, it doesn't. Oh man, but like in Hindu mythology, I love Ganesha so much. I had this book called like, I think it's like Ganesha's Lunch or something like that. I don't know, the way that he's portrayed in like stories is very cute. I mean, not cute. I don't know, is that disrespectful to him? To say that he's like, for me to say like he's adorable? You have a tiny Ganesha idol. Oh man. Ganesha's very cute. Okay, cool. I don't want to disrespect by like, you know, making it seem like he's like a kid, right? Like... But he is cute. Because in our lesson sometimes we go over different like religious and like, yeah, religious figures. And I like telling the kids about Ganesha. Oh, thank you for that question, Matthew. So, the Bebinka cord is, it's almost fully operational. Yeah, I don't know if I should like make some sort of like, I guess like big announcement or something, but I've been working since yesterday. Actually, I made the Discord like, what, a couple days ago. I just didn't have time to actually like work on it. But I worked on it yesterday. It's almost done. It's like 99% done. I was gonna link it to you all like today, but I still have to figure out roles and stuff because I used Beans as a guinea pig right before the stream. And there was just some weird stuff happening with the roles where like you couldn't see like certain things, but it's like 99% done. So after today's stream, I'm gonna post about it on my Twitter, and then the next time I stream on Friday, I'll also give you guys a link to it. But yeah, Babinka Court is almost there. It's almost running. Tailoring her hypnospace page. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So yeah, it's almost there. I was just spending so much time trying to figure out like roles and like bots and stuff. Cause I don't know, I don't want to have 3 bots, but they all have like different things, you know. Zane rules taken. Oh yeah, Zane rules _15. That's worth looking into. Okay, something's bugging me about his headpiece. Maybe it should be like smaller. Cause then he looks like he has like a pompadour thing going on. Or does he have like a different crown? Okay, in the picture, like, it doesn't extend that much past his head, so maybe I should do the same. Oh, cool. I think I just got your DM. Cute, Ganesha! Cute! Let me zoom in. Oh my gosh! I love him! I love also the color. Like, I don't know, there's something like very adorable about that. So, yeah, so Dianork just DM'd me a picture of their Ganesha idol. It's so cute! Like, it's very small. And also the color, like, the white with, like, the red jewels and stuff. I love it. Hi, Milky. Hello. We're drawing some Egyptian gods right now. An angry little guy right here. Angry little god of chaos in the desert. He's just an angry little dude. You know what? So, there's the collar. Whoa, what happened? Oh, hydrate, yes. Oh my god, I forgot to tell you guys right before, I started kind of late today because I just got home around like 6 p.m. But in the meantime, I was eating vegan Mexican food. Excuse me, what? I'm drinking Jarritos again, is what I'm trying to say. Cause yeah, sometimes I was at the office today. I was at the office and like sometimes I get to a certain bus stop and Beans is able to pick me up, but it's right next to a vegan Mexican place, so we always go there to get some grub, especially after a long day. So I was eating a torta earlier. I have a picture of it. Let's see if I can post it. It's so good. I'm missing out on chat. Have a dance battle with Ganesha and Big J. Dancing off. Hello, Bear. Thank you for redeeming the hydrate, and thank you for. I think you lurked. Yeah. No problem lurking. Is it like? I was gonna ask like, is it sacrilegious to say such a thing? But it's okay. Sacrilegious, if you will, and I know you will. Like the San. Oh my god, the Santo Niño dancing. There is so with Ganesha. If you guys don't know, okay, how about we put a pause to set for a little bit. I'll do a little doodle of Ganesha. I don't have a reference, so I'm just drawing an elephant from memory. Ganesha is a Hindu god. Oh no, he looks... I don't want him to look sad. How about... There you go, now he looks chill. Ganesha is an elephant god? In Hinduism? He's super cool. I don't know how to draw his... How do I draw his headdress? He's the son of a god named Shiva. Shiva is the god of destruction. And usually when people that aren't like Hindu or that don't know like the religion as well, when they hear that, they think like, you know, Godzilla rampaging and stuff. But he actually destroys evil. And he destroys so that creation can take place. So that's Shiva. So his son is Ganesha. But Shiva himself, he has a form called Shiva Nataraja. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. But he dances. He dances on top of a little like demon that represents ignorance. So when we say like a dance battle, like, when we say a dance battle versus Santo Nino and like Shiva, I don't know who would win. I'm a smidge busy, but I'll leave a look. Yeah, thank you, Bear. Thank you. If you haven't asked yet, what outfit, what is the outfit you have? Oh, it's actually inspired by, so Randon drew my PFP a couple of membership streams ago, like maybe 2 weeks ago. And he added a whole bunch. You know what? It's on my Zatsu screen. It's this one right next to me. He drew my PFP and added some stuff, which does seem very 40k inspired, you know? So I decided to just add it on my model. I love them. Santo Nino dancing. Oh yeah, that's a video that that Milky had linked. Let's see. Oh, I'm so behind on chat. I'm sorry. I rambled too much. Dance Battle of the Millennia. Ganesha's father, Lord Shiva, is the god of... Yeah. I hadn't even read it and I remember. Speaking of sacrilege, I sent you a Perry Bible Fellowship comic. Shiva has some moves. That's the correct pronunciation. Oh, cool. Yay. I'm glad. The Emperor of Bearkind. Yeah, there you go. So, let's see. There's a... Oh my god, a lot of the mythology with Ganesha is so cute. I don't know how to draw, like, the hands, but... he has multiple hands. They're usually holding stuff. He's just a cool dude. The child of a god dancing on demons and the goddess of destruction. Does that mean Ganesha can wreck their enemies on the dance floor? Yes. Well, you heard it from Dia Nork themselves. Like, yes. There's this, feel free to correct me, Dia, but I just remember there's this one myth where Ganesha, he's invited to dinner by this like one king who's really, I guess, prideful. I don't know if they're a king, but like some kind of like royalty, right? Or like a noble. He's invited to dinner and Ganesha like obliges. Ooh, thank you, Sushi. Thank you for redeeming. Big stretch. So, Ganesha obliges. He goes visits this noble in his house, and the noble like brags about like, oh, like I have so much wealth and food that I can feed anyone. And Ganesha's like, oh, anyone? And then Ganesha eats all of the food, including all of the like all of the extras, all of the like, you know, even the emergency food, like even the food that wasn't meant to be like like everything. He cleans out the entire kitchen, the entire fridge. And then like the noble gets like kind of scared because Ganesha's still like, I'm still hungry though. So the king gets like kind of scared and he's like, oh, okay, well, we'll get you some more food. And like they get some more food, but Ganesha still eats it up and he still gets hungry. And I don't know if, does he also eat the house? I think he starts just eating everything. Like he eats everything and then the king gets like more and more scared. He's like, oh god, like what do I do? And then I think he goes and runs to Ganesha's parents. He goes to his parents and he's like, your son is gonna like eat everything. Like he ate all my food. He ate everything. And I think the parents just like smile at him. And I think they tell him like what to do. I don't remember if they tell him what to do or if he just figures out that he's just supposed to not be prideful. Do you remember, Dia? Like, what's the thing that he like? I think he just stops being prideful, and then Ganesh is just like, "Oh, okay, I'm full." Even the rice cash buried in the exactly. That's our parable for not being prideful. Oh, cool. Ganesha, my Oshi. Don't be a dickhead. Exactly. That's our growing boy. Yeah, it's something like the king just realizes like, oh, I shouldn't be like a dick. And Ganesha's just like, oh, okay. His parents give him a single bundi grain and he's like, I'm full. Oh, wait, that's so cute. That's so cute. Okay, one last story about Ganesha before I go back to Set. He's just so cute. Okay, so the way that he got his elephant head, or according to like one of the stories I read, this isn't like, you know, the... Wait, how do you draw his tusks? He has one tusk that's like cut off, right? The story on how he got his elephant head is he actually used to be like, or this is one of like different variations, right? Like this is just the version that I learned. So Ganesha was actually born like with a human head. He was born when, okay, rewind. I told you before he has a father named Shiva. Shiva is the god of destruction, but he also, one tusk got broken off by him to use in a fight. That's so badass. That's so badass. Can you imagine just breaking off your own tooth to just be like, I'm gonna use this in a fight. So the version of the myth that I learned on how he got his elephant head is, so his father is Shiva. Shiva meditates every so often. He's like a meditating kind of guy. And his mother, whose name is, as I learned it, Parvati. And as Shiva went away to go meditate one day, Parvati was feeling kind of lonely. She wanted like a companion, essentially, or like someone to just hang out with, be with her, you know? So while she was taking a bath, I believe she rolled up a little bit of turmeric and a little bit of her own, like, I don't know if it's her own skin or her own essence. I have good pronunciation, thank you. Oh, hello, Mushi Bear. Thank you for the lurk. So, Parvati, she rolled up a little bit of like turmeric, a little bit of her essence. I don't know if it was also like a little bit of her like skin or like just her, you know. Rolled it up and she made she made a little boy. She made a son. She made a child, and named him Ganesha. And this child, you know, had a human head, human body, that kind of stuff. So she's finishing off her shower and she tells her little boy like, okay, I want you to go and guard the front of the bathhouse. I don't want anyone like walking in on me, right? Because of cutting, like, stop. If pregnancy was that easy, yeah, just like while you're bathing, just roll off a little piece of your skin and just make a baby. So Ganesha, being the dutiful son, he goes to the front of the bathhouse, and he guards it, you know. And then who should come back from his meditation but Shiva? Except Shiva doesn't know that all of this happened, right? He doesn't know that, like, Parvati made this little boy, you know? He doesn't know who this kid is. And the kid is being like, stop. You cannot enter the bathhouse. My mom is bathing in there. And Shiva's like, what the heck? What? Like, that's my wife in there. You can't just tell me that I can't waltz in there and see my beautiful wife. And he doesn't know this kid, right? So, at least in the version that I heard, what he does is he gets violent. He gets his weapon and he lops off the boy's head. And he's dead. He falls to the ground. He doesn't have his head anymore. And then Parvati, she runs out. She's screaming and she's like, what have you done? That was our boy. That was our baby boy. How could you? And then Shiva realizes he's like fucked up. And I think in some of the versions I've heard, so Parvati has like other not forms but just like aspects to herself, and like, you know, when she gets angry she can become like a another aspect. Like, I don't know quite how to say it, but like, you know, she can threaten to destroy the world essentially. And she was like, no, wait, calm down, no. Like, I'll go. Okay, I'm gonna fix this. So, unfortunately, for whatever reason, he can't find the original head anymore. Yes, when she does, she gets enraged. Yeah, exactly what Dianork said. She gets enraged, and she could like destroy the world in that mode. So, Shiva can't find the head for whatever reason, so he tries to find something to replace the head, and he comes upon in some versions of the myth, I think it's a random elephant, but I think in other versions it's like an elephant demon, and the elephant is like, yeah, sure, you can take my head, sure, why not, right? So Shiva lops off the head of the elephant demon and puts it back on his boy, on Ganesha. And Ganesha, like, he revives, he comes back to life, and I think his belly even grows to kind of match like the sheer weight, the sheer girth of the elephant head. And from then on, he just has an elephant head. So like that's one of the stories that I've heard of, like how he gets that elephant head. My boy. Make a kid that looks like your Oshi. It's my new baby boy. And that's how Ganesha became an elephant VTuber. That'd be so cute to see, like, an elephant VTuber, but I also feel like depending on people's beliefs, that could also be like kind of sacrilegious, you know? It'd be like a Jesus VTuber. Like, you know? In her angry form, if she touches the ground, the earth would explode. That's so sick. So, correct me, Dia, is her angry form, is it Kali, or is it she has another one, right? The one with the tiger? Oh my god, why did I blank on her name? It's not Indra. There's another name. Durga. Is it Durga? Or are they both her? They're both her forms, right? Like there's Durga, who I know is like a war goddess, and then there's Kali, who's freaking sick. Like she has like the most awesome design, like not design, but she has the most awesome like just appearance ever. She has like, you know, I think she, okay, wait, I'm gonna look it up. I believe she has a skirt made out of human arms. Yeah, okay, if you Google it, she has a skirt made out of human arms and a necklace made out of human heads. It's pretty metal. Put my head on your shoulders. Are there any Polynesian shark dude deities? That I don't know. I'm not too well versed in Polynesian lore, religion. RNGesus. Let's go ahead and go back to Set. Oh, he's so mad. Ooh, okay, so Dia is sharing the details in chat. So the story is that Shiva asked all the Devatas to assist him in finding a child's head, but they can't bring them to take the head of a child that is sleeping next to their mom. So the only child they can find is of an elephant baby, because the mom wasn't sleeping next to him, so they took the elephant head. Sorry. It's okay. I love learning about it. And like I said, I learned a certain way, but those are, you know, that's like Wikipedia or different sources. So learning it from someone who actually like knows the stories, grew up with them, and knows it, like that's, I don't know, that that's the I was gonna say like the ultimate pleasure, but it's, I don't know, it's just like it hits different in a good way. The more we know. Exactly. You know, this is essentially what I do for work, is just like recount these stories. And I try to put the kids in like awe, but you know, sometimes they don't understand like different religions. So a lot of them, their first question is always, is this real? Like, did this actually happen? And it's kind of hard to like tell a kid that like it's very much dependent on your belief system. Cause like you can't just be like, oh no, it's just a story. It's just like, because like, you know, for people that believe in Hinduism, it's not just a story. Like, you know, like I don't know. It's almost like that's awesome, a job where you truck in the stories. Yeah, it is a really nice job. Or sorry, not a nice job. It's a fun job. The main thing is like dealing with the different personalities of the kids, because sometimes they're super interested, you know. They love the story, But sometimes they're just like, boring. Like, why are we learning about this? Or sometimes you do get like kids who, were unfortunately taught that like anything that's not Christianity is satanic. I did get a student that we used to talk about the Buddha as well. And the student was like, "Oh, the Buddha. My mom told me that's the devil." And like that just like flabbergasted me, because if you like think about the Buddha, he's like the most chill dude, right? Like all about like meditation and like, not causing more suffering upon yourself, Dude starved himself to find nirvana. So it's like, oh my gosh, like the devil, why? But of course we know why. Because like, for folks with certain belief systems, anything that's not their religion is like evil. So, they might not know the first thing about Buddha. That's why they say like, oh, he's the devil, because he talks about meditation and stuff like that. I was one of those kids interested in mythology. Oh, I'm glad. You're right. The two other forms are Lady Durga, who is the war goddess, and Kali Ma, who is the form that she could end the earth if she touches it. Whoa, that's so cool. That's why there's depictions of Lord Shiva laying down on the earth under her feet so she doesn't make contact with it. That's so sick. Isn't that's so cool? This, like I said, this is why I kind of like learning about stuff. Like, yeah, of course there's like the academic sources. There's like you could go to Wikipedia and find out all this stuff, but for someone who like practices the religion, knows the stories, was taught it, and like grew up with it, I don't know, it hits different, right? That's so cool. Okay, I feel like he's missing something up here. Like, should he have the Vegeta, like, like something like that, or something like that? I don't know. On the flip side, Christian missionaries may co-opt the deities into other religions to make it easier to... Yeah, exactly. Like, saints. A lot of saints are derived from, like, indigenous deities. Like, I was talking about it earlier with the Santo Niño. Not earlier, but, like, in another stream. I was talking about how like Santo Niño, because at first the Spaniards, they went away for a while. When they came back, they saw that the indigenous Cebuanos were worshipping Santo Niño, but not necessarily as baby Jesus, as just like another one of their gods. Like he was adopted into the pantheon. I went to Catholic school, so I'm sort of used to people like that, but some people were really nice about it. Okay, cool. My friend used to refer to Hanumana as Monkey Christ. Oh my gosh, that's so good. So Hanumana, or I've learned, so Hanuman, also Hanumana, is a monkey god. He's awesome too. I believe, I've heard somewhere that like, he's kind of like the inspiration for Sun Wukong in like Chinese mythology or Chinese stories. In that one Chinese story, like Sun Wukong is based off of like Hanuman. I don't know if that's correct, but that's interesting. Reminds me of when Randon recommended. Oh, Saint Young Man! I love Saint Young Man. Wait, when did he recommend that? Was it today's VOD? Because I didn't watch it yet. I was at work today. I missed out on his stream. That's such a good name. Yeah, Saint Young Man. It's on your watch list. He's also an avatar of Lord Shiva. Oh, cool. Oh, okay, during today's Zatsu. I missed it. I have to watch it. Well, I might take tomorrow off of work. Tomorrow and Friday. Just because, like, I'm not feeling sick, but I've just been super fatigued lately. Because I've been waking up at 5 in the morning to catch the bus to go to this one school site because my commute is like 3 hours. But I think, so the person I was covering for, like I said, I only teach when I'm covering for someone else. They seem to have recovered, so I don't think I'm going to be going back to that school. hopefully. Like, it's a nice school, but like it's also 3 hours by bus. I was also at work, so I was in and out. Thank you for letting me share this stuff. I did. No, I welcome it. Please info dump more. In fact, like, so the Discord that I made a channel specifically for people to info dump about like topics like this, or any topic that you guys are like super like knowledgeable on, or just super into. I want you guys to, whenever you feel the need, you want to share some cool info, you can share it there. So the channel's gonna be called Teach Me, because I want you to teach me stuff. This goes for everyone. I'm tempted to take Friday off for the merch drop. You're right. Crap, I forgot. Yeah, it's this Friday. Loving the info from direct source. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You are the primary source. I told my... Okay, so I think I ranted about this like last stream, but there was a teacher we were working with that was very like... She gave us an attitude because she was like, oh, you guys aren't credentialed. I don't know if I can let you teach my honor students if you're not credentialed. And like... She eventually was like, you know, not as attitudey, but that's still like, I don't know, I guess I hold a grudge because like it still bugged the hell out of me. Even up until like this morning, I was still thinking about it. I was like, fucking nerved. Like, and then I remember like I kind of complained to my boss about it, and he was like, oh my god. Like, first of all, like, you don't have to be credentialed to just like tell stories, you know, and like like, yeah, if you're credentialed, you know how to like, you know pedagogy, you know, classroom management, you know, all that stuff, but like you can also learn that stuff from like other places, you know. Yeah, she jimmied my Russells. Yeah, she did. That person. Yeah, I understand where she was coming from, but at the same time, like, you know, that's my mentality for a lot of things, is like, I understand where you're coming from, but I'm still mad. Like, I objectively see why you would have that concern, but also subjectively, I hate you. Oh my god, I keep forgetting. Okay, so he needs a... what would you call this? Not a pectoral, but just some... He needs some bling. Maybe I should have done it like that. And then a little, like, skirt as well. Academia is like that. I teach intro to AI at uni, and the other professors are like, can you make a syllabus? And I'm like, bro, I work this stuff in the industry. What do you want? Yeah, it's like when people are like, oh, if you don't have, like, you know, the I guess for lack of a better term of like the actual like credential, you know, you don't have the piece of paper that says that you did this one program, like, can you even really do it? And it's like, well, yeah. Like, do you really need that in order to, you know stuff like pedagogy and know stuff like classroom management? We have experience. Experience matters too, in my humble opinion. Oh yeah, let me draw the little skirt, little, not kilt. It has a term, actually. Like, the little piece of clothing here, it does have a term, but I just forgot what it was. Wait, how did I draw it for the others? Ah, okay. I see. There we go. He's got a little skirt thing going on. Experience matters in almost everything. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. She jimmied my Russells, damn it. That's the workshop dilemma I have now. I got invited to teach sculpting, and I got to show my Christian child-friendly stuff on my portfolio, which is only 10% of what I do, and now I look dumb. Oh my gosh. Oh no. I feel that. I feel that. Like, I feel like when showing off my art, like the only art that I have that's not just like fan art of VTubers or anime is like stuff I made in college. And it's like my style doesn't even look like that anymore. Thankfully, like, I usually don't have to show my portfolio because, like, it's funny, I was thinking about this earlier, because, when I think about, like, me getting into art and stuff, it actually came after I graduated college. I think I've told this story before, but the way that I got into art, I actually got into it when I was 28. I'm currently 33, so it's been what, like... Wait, you know what? He doesn't need an inner circle like that. There you go. So it's been what? 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Almost 5 years. It's been 5 years since I started. I did, you know, draw in the past when I was a kid, but I was never, like, happy with it. So... What got me, like, into, like, I guess pursuing art was my job, my current job that I have right now, because I just knew like the art history side of things. I didn't know the art side of things at all. So like my job actually, like, that's what encouraged me. And they didn't even force me to do it. Like my boss at the time wasn't like, you have to study art. It was just more of like, as long as you could tell stories like the way that I just did right now, like like you got the job. Like you're fine. And as long as you can handle like kids, you're fine, you know? But because like my job has like an art history and an art component to it, I did want to get good at art. Well, not get good, you know what I mean. Get better. Get better at art. That's when I started taking painting classes. And I don't know, those classes were really enjoyable. I still remember, tell me guys what you think of this, but in my painting class, for our first day of class, because you know everyone's coming in, they don't have the syllabus yet. It's literally like your first day of class, right? So for my intro to painting class, what my teacher did, which I think is a pretty good idea, she gave us all like a bunch of paper, like basically like printer paper, right? And she said, all right, this class is like 3 hours long, because that's just how long like that class was. It's one of those like you only meet like once a week, but it's like a 3-hour class each week. All right, for the next like 2.5 hours, take all this paper and make a sculpture out of it. Oh, it was like tape and duct tape. No, wait, not duct tape. It was painter's tape. It was painter's tape. So take all this painter's tape, take all this paper, and make a paper sculpture. Just for the next like 2.5 hours. And that's exactly what we did. And then our first assignment was to paint the sculpture using only black and white, which is like, it was awesome. Like, you know, I had never painted before in my life. And I don't know, that was just like a really good, like, first of all, exercise when you know that people aren't going to be prepared for the first day. Like origami, kind of, it's like, because like it's on the first day it's people from different walks of life, right? You have people that aren't art majors at all, like people that are like more so graphic designers, or they're like me in that they studied art history, so they're not necessarily like artistically inclined right away. She kind of just gave us the freedom to like do whatever. Like if you want to take some scissors and cut it and make it into like paper loops, you could do that. You can make like, yeah, you can make origami if you feel confident in that, or you could just like roll up pieces of paper and just like use that as kind of like a skeleton for like a, I don't know, like a figure or a lump or something like that. She gave us a lot of freedom. The only thing, like I said, is that just keep in mind that you're gonna have to paint this. I think I still have my painting. Let me just make sure it doesn't have any like watermark or my name on it or anything like that. Because I feel like we're almost done with a little set over here. Let me see. I would just make a paper airplane. You know what's funny is like I started off that way. But then she was like it kind of started off that way, but then I realized that I still had like 2 more hours. And when you have like 2.5 hours to just do whatever you want with those materials, you do tend to like get a little bit more ambitious. You do tend to just be like more like To be more like, okay, I'm done, but I can't leave, so I might as well do more. I'm trying to see if I can find... yeah, exactly, more paper planes. Which I think that was also like a different way that people went about it. I think I did... So, quite literally, Dia, I quite literally made two, like, not paper airplanes. I think I did two fans, essentially. And I tried to turn it into a bird. But you can also make... I feel like you can make a really good paper sculpture just by making, like, I don't know, 10 paper planes and just sticking them together. Okay, let me see. I'm pretty sure I still have the painting. I just have to find it. Oh, went too far. And it was an acrylic painting too. Oh, cool. I have the picture of the sculpture itself. And then the painting. Oh, and then other people's paintings, but... No, I don't think I can show everyone else's painting because it does show a person in there. Even though it wouldn't be doxing me, it would still be like doxing, I guess. So okay, I got him. Let me just make sure there's no watermarks or anything or signatures. I think I'm good. Okay. Let me put it on. Okay, this should be it. Here was the sculpture. This is what I made in two and a half hours. As you can see, I started with like paper fans, right? And then I like ripped up part of it and then like just used a whole bunch of duct tape to like put it all together on like a body. You guys like it? Oh, I'm glad. So I did that, and then the painting... You like the way... Oh, me too. Here you go. Here's the painting. Oh no, wait, that makes it like... It fucks up the quality. Okay, I'm gonna just cover myself. There we go. You guys like it? Yeah! Thank you. It's funny because, like, I remember, like, I didn't like it at first because, like, I didn't quite like the head part. Like, sci-fi concept. Oh, thank you. At first, I didn't like it. I thought I did, like, a bad job until it was time for critiques and, like, everyone was like, whoa, that looks so good. And I was like, really? So yeah. I'm glad. I think like looking back now, my favorite part is like I tried to put the texture of like where it's ripped on the wings. And then I kind of hated like the painter's tape texture, but now that I look at it, it's not bad. Like I feel like I didn't do that bad of a job. So, yeah. Sorry, I was just hydrating with my jarritos. But yeah, that was my first painting project. Remove that. Yeah, that was like 5 years ago. Yeah, I haven't been doing it long, but it's been an enjoyable ride so far. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, he has armlets. Wait. And like I said, I did like dabble in art and stuff when I was much younger than 28. But I feel like I wasn't like very confident in it back then. And I felt like everything I made was like, ugh, I hate it. I don't like it. And I think the one big change between then and when I was like 28 and doing it after graduating is that I felt a little bit more confident. And a little bit more like okay with it not being perfect as well, because I feel like that's important with art. Oh no, I feel my voice getting croaky. Let's see. He also has bracelets, but Wait, I realize the tail makes more sense. Okay, this doesn't make sense. Like, his tail is like in front of his hair. It should be behind. Like, but it also shouldn't look like he's like holding it. How about I do this? I'm gonna cut and paste. No! Wait, cut and paste. It's its own layer. Let's put it there for now. Okay. Angry tail. Or it could be sticking out from... It could just be a very long tail. Like, if we assume this is where his butt is gonna be, it's like pointing this way. Does that make sense? Or should it be like... Should it be lower? Guess it should be lower, right? Like, if it's there, it kind of looks like he's holding it, and that's not what I want to go for. I don't know. We'll leave it like that for now. Let's put some jewels here. Or just some shapes. It doesn't have to be like jewels. Okay, let's see. Does this all make sense? I feel like there should be something here, like, like something cutesy to add to it. I'm gonna experiment a little bit with the eyes. It looks cute already. Nice. Actually, I kind of like the bigger pupils a little bit more. Loving the angy toofs. He's like, grr. Give him some cake. A dessert. Okay. What should... Oh, wait. You know what? Ancient sweets. What like... It's fun also working, like, you know, in like an art history context, because every question that we get from the kids, like, turns into, like, a really good, like, oh, wait, you're right kind of question. And one of them was, like, What did they ask? I think one of the kids asked if like they had candy back then or like sweets back then, you know? And like going back to, since we were talking about like Hindu mythology earlier, or sorry, not mythology, Hindu religion earlier. I know that like Ganesha in particular likes sweets, right? And then I remember my coworkers and I were like, "Oh, what constitutes like sweets?" And because like we usually associate sweets nowadays with like sugar, right? But back then it was like stuff with honey. So I'm trying to think, like, I think we were trying to look into like ancient Egyptian like sweets. Oh yeah, modak. How do you pronounce it? Modak? Modak? Or ladu? I think I've heard of modak. Modak? That's the one that is like, is it honey? I'm actually gonna look it up now. I got it right? Awesome. Oh, this looks so good. They're like sweet dumplings. Everyone in chat, look at this. Look at this. I'm gonna put it in the chat right now. Sweet dumpling dish. Popular in many Indian states and cultures. The favorite of Ganesha. There you go. Freshly grated. Oh, coconut. Yes. Oh, so it's made with palm sap or date sap. Oh, cool. That sounds super sweet. Don't you guys love how... Have you guys ever noticed how like every culture seems to have some kind of dumpling dish? It's always like something wrapped in something else. Like for Filipinos, I want to say it's like siopao or hopia. And then like here for Indians, it's modak. And then there's in Russian there's pelmeni. There's also like I forgot what the name of like the big one is. There's like pelmeni, which is the small one, and then there's like a big dumpling. Dumplings, my beloved. Okay, so ancient Egyptian sweets. Oh, they're like dates. Honey cakes. Wait, that sounds so good. Oh, this is Luxury Elite. I love Luxury Elite. How do they make honey cake? That sounds so good. For Tibet, it's momo. Oh my gosh, there was a I don't usually get to eat a lot of Tibetan food, but there was a one place that made like vegan momo. It was so good. Me and Beans used to get it every Sunday. You know, there's a... Okay, I want to show you guys this one YouTube channel. I can't switch over to it right now because my setup right now is just for the iPad. But it's called I think it's Cooking with History with Max Miller. Or Cooking History. Cooking History. No! Stop! This guy's really cool. I put it in the chat just now. So his whole thing is like studying historical recipes. Like he tries to get from the primary source. Another thing I appreciate about him is that whenever he like pronounces something in like a different language, he tries really hard to get the pronunciation right. Like, of course it's not perfect, but he does like try. He makes an attempt to like, you know, if he's doing like a Chinese dish, he's gonna at least attempt the tones. I don't know, I just appreciate that. He made like ancient Roman garum, you know, it's like fish sauce. Which, okay, I grew up with fish sauce. I just didn't know that like other cultures didn't, I guess. Like, so when I heard about garum, I was like, oh, that's just fish sauce. And like I didn't know that other people would be like, what the hell is fish sauce? It's basically just like, as it says on the tin, it's sauce, like, it's fish sauce. I don't know how do you describe it? It's like sauce made from fish, essentially. But I'm pretty sure he has some ancient Egyptian ones. So let me see. Ancient Egypt. He does. He has one called Tiger Nut Cake. The tones are really hard, especially when you get older. My mother can't say honey, she says oni. That's kind of... I like that. I like that. Oni. Oni. Was this your daily thoughts about the Roman Empire? I'm not as fast, or like, you know, I'm not as into like Rome as I am into like Egypt and like Filipino stuff. And when I was a kid, it was Greek stuff, right? I grew up thinking like, oh, the Romans just copied the Greeks, but like, you know, now I know a little bit better. Like, but just a teensy bit. Did I take a Roman history class? I actually forgot now. No, I took a history of like Judaism class, but like they went over like the Roman Empire. Remember, I like wrote a paper on like, I guess how like Jewish folks were treated in Rome. Not always great. Like, going back to like sweets. So it looks like their sweets are like, are they pyramid shaped? They are. The Greeks were gayer, therefore better. I mean, I can't argue with that. I do legit like want to draw a set with like a cake. Not like a butt, not extra cake on the butt. I mean like a literal cake. But their cakes don't look like the cakes that we have nowadays. Like, it's not like a loaf. It's like a compressed, like, it's like an upside down cone, essentially. Yeah, not a dumpy. Not a dumpy. Oh my god, what if the cake is on his head? I feel like something's missing on his head. Maybe he should have cake. Okay, the question is, should it be accurate? Because if it's like, should it be historically accurate cake? Because otherwise it's gonna look like this. Like, their cakes were like triangular. And it had like, no, actually, yeah, you know what? I think that would work. Like it looks like they put some kind of like molasses on top. Cause I was gonna say like, okay, if it's like that, I don't know if it'll read as like a little sweet, right? But if we make it like, you know, a modern cake, like that with a little like birthday candle, like would that be would that be funnier? Or should we stick with like the, you know, like the historically accurate cake? Actually, you know what? I think I like the idea of the historically accurate cake. In ancient Greece, olive oil was a prevalent commodity because they were fond that it was ancient Greece. Grease me up, woman! Oh, where's that Simpsons clip? Then grease me up, woman! Historically accurate? Okay, cool. Cut. Yeah, it's Matthew, it's from The Simpsons. Let me get the clip. I think I can direct to. Hold on. I'm gonna have to go to my browsing. Okay. Go to YouTube. I took a child development class. This is like way off tangent, but I just remember that like I took a child development class and the professor always called like a YouTube video, she would always call it the YouTube, like with a the, and like I don't know, I just suddenly remembered that. All right, guys, we're gonna watch the YouTube. Okay. Browser. There we go. The Netflix. Hey man, it's not gay if they're younger supported. L YouTube. Okay, let's stop the Spotify for a sec. Grease me up, woman! Where's my window? Okay, here. Wait, hold on. Let me see if music's playing. Yeah, it should be. It should be. Okay.
Go into the vent and get him.
What? Have you gone waxy in your beaster? I cannot fit in a wee vent. You croquet and playing mint muncher.
Grease yourself up and go in, you guff-speaking work slacker.
Ooh, good comeback. Lunch, Lady Doris. Have you got any grease?
Yes, we do.
Then grease me up, woman.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie. Okay. Let's get back to it. Then grease me up, woman. The context for that is, I think, Bart took his dog to school, and the dog escaped and got stuck in an air vent. 10 out of 10 clip. I just love the lunch lady, like, yes, we do. Then grease me up, woman. Wait, he has little anklets. I don't know if that's what you would call them, but like, is it like bangles or something? Or are bangles for hands? I forget. He's got little like foot bracelets. Ah, doggo. That episode is also where I get like this one thing I always do with my cats. There's this one clip in that episode where like all the students are petting the dog, and Nelson, the bully, is like, "Nah, you gotta pet him so he can feel it." And then like he pets the dog, but like super strong to the point where like the eyes are bulging out. And then like I always do that with our cats. I always like, no, you gotta pet him so they can feel it. And like, don't worry, I don't pet them too hard. Don't believe Beans' lies. Don't believe his lies. They like it. They like it. You gotta squish that cat. Yeah, exactly, Matthew. You gotta squish that cat. Exactly. It drives me insane. No, they like it. Okay. Sorry. I know I keep getting distracted, but you guys have to know the truth. You guys have to know the truth. Okay. Do I have it? No. There we go. See? You know, like, the cats like it like that. Like, don't mind his expression. Like, he likes it. And then we also have Gino. Give me a second. There we go. See, they like it. They I don't punt the cat. You need to pet them so they can feel it punts cat. No! She just dropped the suka bliat whenever she ribbons kills your cat. None of those words are in the Bible. See, they like it. They like it. Bibinka was prepared for this exact conversation. No, they like it when you pet them so they can feel it. I'm not abusing them or anything. They like it like that. Okay, so there's this thing in Filipino culture called gigil. Okay, it's a thing. It's a thing. Like you just gotta look it up. Wait, I don't like how I did that. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that, you know what? This one can go a little bit more up. Alright, I think we're good on like not good, but like I'm gonna start lining it now. I'm gonna line it. Cats are liquid, so they do squish easily. They do, exactly. Gigil, cute aggression. Yeah, exactly. See, it's not, it's not being rough with them. Like it's because they're so cute. Yesterday there was a kitten right outside my window, and I was so tempted to let it into the house. Oh man. I would have that same temptation. Alright, let's go ahead and line. Oh, you know what? Let's combine the layers together. What is this? Oh yeah, that's Ganesha. Lord Ganesha. Let's get this. Cut and paste. There we go. We got the sketch. We got Lord Ganesha. We got some factoids. And this I'm gonna combine. Let's put the Lord Ganesha over here. We got some factoids. Okay, let's start doing some line work. My favorite brush, syrup. But yeah, I can't have another pet can barely kneel to reach my feet. Oh man. The pets are so cute though. Like I understand though, I understand. I regret not having my phone with me. It was great with a little pink nose for pooping. Aww, it's so cute. Hi, someone killed me in MM2 and I rage quit. Oh no! Rip. For real. F's in the chat. Okay, let's go ahead and align this. I like to let's start with the eyebrows. Ooh, it's nice and thick. Wait, what's the size of this? This is a bit big. Let's do 10. Oh, wait, is this surfing? Oh no, it's still luxury elite. A game in Roblox? For sure. Take a pick next time. Yeah. Yeah, I admittedly don't know much about Roblox. My little sister, I think she still plays it. But I feel like I am not the intended audience for Roblox. Now, you know what? A little bit rounder. Wait, that would look too close to like my eyelashes. No, they gotta be like, oh, kind of like his ears. I hope it survived the cold. There are a lot of stray cats in my area. Aww. Actually, Schneckery and Gino started out their lives as strays. It was actually Beans' grandma that like took them in, and but then she was like, "Oh, I can't take care of these cats," so she gave them to us. Not gonna lie, those eyebrows look like angry eyebrows from the Angry Birds movie. That's right. I remember like when Angry Birds first came out, I played the heck out of it. Not the movie, but like the game. Like back in frickin' like iPhone 1.0. This brush is so smooth, I love it. Okay. I'm too old to understand the Robloxes. Me too. Me too. Think of it as your shift in the salt mines, the rage build character. The cats in your drawing is keeping me here. Awesome. A friend of mine suggested leaving out a little shelter and food for the strays. Yeah. Yeah. The only thing though is that like if you keep feeding them, then they're gonna get familiarized with you, and then they might start like kinda not demanding it, but they might start being like, "Oh hey, you provide food. It's okay if we just hang out here." So I don't know. It depends on if you want that. Because then there's going to be the expectation, right? That you're going to be feeding them. And that kind of then becomes like a pseudo pet in a way. Which could be a good or bad thing. Because, you know, if you're able to provide for them, great. But, you know, if not, that could become an issue. But it's up to you. It's up to you. Yeah, becoming dependent on it. Exactly. The Angry Birds movie had no business being that funny. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it. I remember the game. Yeah, like, you know, back when the iPhone first came out. Back in my day. I was like kind of reminiscing on like the first iPhones recently because of the whole like, you know, I feel like I've said this before. Fashion and like graphic, just design in general are like looping back to the early 2000s now. Like that's kind of the stuff that's like popular, I guess, with the kiddos. And I was thinking about like the design mentality of like iPhones back then when they first came out. They had this thing called like skeuomorphism where like, you know, if you were pressing a button, it was designed to look like a button. If that makes sense. My Van Coco bot won't stop messaging me. The other thing is let's make sure to keep it somewhat on topic in the chat. I'm not in any position to actually adopt. Yeah, that's what I mean. That they might start getting dependent, and then it's you know, since you know that like as much as you would want to, you wouldn't be able to like adequately care for them, or you're like you said, you're not in any position to like formally adopt them. Might be best to like maybe you could like give them a treat, right? Like, but treat. But in terms of like feeding them daily, who knows? For real, I'm bringing back the early 2000s. Yes, Dianork. Oh my gosh, I remember I wanted that hairstyle so much when I was like a middle schooler. I wanted to have the scene hair, but I didn't have the hair volume for it. No treat. Treat, no treat. Treat. You know the clip that Sushi had made with that original meme? It circled back into into my For You page on Twitter. It's just so funny. Like, what you guys talking about? Taxes. Oh wait, I remember. It's like Axel saying like, "What you guys talking about? Taxes." Aw, shucks. That was so good. I have a cat who is precious. Siri's so cute, and her name is Suniu. Aw, cute. Feed them once, they're gonna get dependent on you. Aw, that clip is iconic. Yeah, it is. Aw, shucks. What was it? So we're gonna get a SNACK snack. Oh come on, he knows how to spell snack. Right, let's see if how this looks. Okay, so far so good. Oh, wait, I don't quite like that. It should be something like this. There we go. Is Form Milk still here? Did you end up feeding the strays? I am like curious. I want to know more about her cats. I know she has 9, right? I'm curious. The way that I feel like on one of her streams she was like talking to one of her cats. It reminds me so much of how my mom talks to her cat. Cause she calls her cat like my love. She's like, "Hello, my love," or like, "Oh, are you hungry, my love?" And then I think I remember in one of Milky's streams she was like talking to her cats and she was like calling the cat darling or something like that. It was so cute, and it like I said, it just reminds me of how my mom like refers to my cats, like my love. I'm more of a doggo person, but cats are everywhere. Yeah, and like it's whether you prefer dogs, so both dogs and cats are good, right? Like I think it's mostly like a point of preference of like dogs will like seem a little bit more excited to see you, right? And it seems like cats aren't as excited to see you, but they are. It's just that like they have different body language. And it's stuff like, you can't be petting a cat on its belly. Like if a dog shows you its belly, it's like okay, one, it's like kind of trying to be submissive, but it's also like happy to see you. It's like, yeah, pet my belly. I like the belly rubs. You cannot pet cats on their belly, or at least some of them you can't, because to them that's like a trap. It's like, yeah, pet my belly and see what happens. See what happens. It's not Sunny. Oh, it's Sunny. Oh, nice, Sunny. I was about to say how your mom talks to her children. The way that my mom talks to us is like, first of all, she can never like, she confuses all of her kids' names. So she'll be like, she'll be talking to my sister. For all intents and purposes, by the way, let's say that my sister's name is Biko. That's not her real name, but if I'm Babinka, she's Biko. I have 2 brothers. One of them is Ashano, who is sometimes in chat. The other one, let's call him. What should we call him? Biko Buko? So let's say my little sister's Biko, my little brother's Buko, and then my other little brother is Ashano. She'll be like talking to my little sister, and she'll be like, Babika, I mean Ashano, I mean Buko, I mean Babika. Like everything but her name. And like it's funny because I also live with Beans, and his mom does the same too. Like confusing names. I don't know, I guess it's just a mom thing. Which child are you again? And yet it's the cat that is called my love. But then again, she usually does that when she's like scolding us for like making fun of her or something. I need more doggo emotes. I have a ton of cat emotes. Yeah, because they're so cute. My mom to the dog, Mon chéri. My mom to me. Oh, oh no! My cats when I get home. Where have you been? Pet now, food now. Same, May Shark, same. The two cats getting pet over there on the left. They're oh my gosh. Especially Schnackery, the black cat. He's so like, why aren't you petting me? Ah! You must hate me. And it's like while we're petting him, right? I miss my cats. Yeah, it seems like May has cat toes as well. But low-key, I love how needy the cats are. They're just so cute. It's almost like they're tsundere in a way. Schnackery, yeah, Schnackery. Okay, let's actually... I feel like with all the hacks that I learned with, not hacks, but all the features that I know from, Procreate, I feel like I can actually get through the coloring decently fast. So, we'll just line this, color it, and then I might have to call it from there because my throat is starting to get a little croaky. And I do want to finish setting up my Discord so that I can share it with you guys. So that might either come out later tonight, but more likely it's gonna be tomorrow. So keep your peepers peeped. Okay, almost done. Just add some little circles. Oh, you know what? I should close my lines. Hopefully my lines are closed, because I'm going to be using the fill tool. Okay, almost done. Okay, let's see what we got here. Look at him! He's so mad. Oh wait, you know what? He could use little lines like that. Like he's growling. What are you guys talking about your cats in chat? Sometimes go to my friend's house just to play with his cats. My cats are in cat heaven. Oh, they passed the rainbow bridge. Thunder Mom, Thunder Cat. Meow. These are awesome names. Oh my gosh. Stormbringer and Mimir. Those are incredible names. Good luck to everyone ordering random merch on Green Friday. Thank you depending on the season they come. Named depending on the season they come in. Nice. My dogs are called Cannon and Spike because I used to play Cammy. Nice. Nice. Good luck everyone on Merch Friday. May the internet stay connected and mouse click game strong. I'm hoping they don't sell out. I really hope. He's so angry. My doggos have ceased. Aww. My mom named them Rocco and Isabella. Aww, cute. Okay, let's hope I closed all of my lines properly. Oh, you know what? I see one. Here we go. Because I'm going to be using the fill tool. Nah, you know what? I can manually do that. Here, this needs to be closed. Any other lines that need to be closed? Oh, here. That should be it. Yeah, okay. Cool, so here is the hack. If I set this to reference and I make a new layer, I can now... Hold on, let me get like a good color for him. Maybe something like this. even though I'm on a new layer, I can do this. See? And it'll only stick to... It'll like use the line art as kind of a guideline. And like other digital art programs have this. But I just barely learned about it, so that's why it's like impressive to me. There you go, so we already got some colors in. Let's do another layer. Let's do like a dark blue, something like this, but I tend to like desaturate my colors. That's just my preference. Do that. Oh wait, this should also be red. And color pick that. There we go. His belly should be showing. He's showing the belly. I hope they restock or sell year round. I hope so too. Schnackery is set. His head was right on his shoulders. Wait. Put your snacks on my shoulders. So angry. Let's get some gold. Oh, I love Luxury Elite. This band. Okay, so we got the gold. Oh, let's do the white. Okay. I think all I'm missing is jewels. Jewels and like the cake, right? And we're pretty much done. Do like a turquoise. So in many ways, digital art is a lot easier because you can do stuff like this. Oh, I missed some on the left there. Who are the two catos? Oh yeah, it's my two cats. So the top one, the black cat, is Schnackery. He's the one that if you ever hear a cat meowing, it's him. The other one's Gino, also known as Stinky Jinky. He's not as loud, but like when he meows, he sounds very like high pitched. He's also like quite the hunter, and he's like more aggressive. Like for one, he doesn't like it when I pet him on the head, like what's happening right now in that gif. He like actively tries to dodge like my pets. If it's on the head, if it's on like the booty, he's okay with it. But on the head, he like actively like tries to dodge me. Schnackery doesn't care. In fact, he loves the screechy scratches. And like he's always like I don't know what you call this, but like when people leave the apartment, he gets very sad and he like starts like yelling. He'll like cry, poor thing. But then like there's sometimes where like people will leave but I'm still in my room and I'll just hear him from the living room being like meow, and then I'll show up and then he'll pretend like he was never meowing. He'll be like no I wasn't, it's not like I miss you or anything, no. Yeah, I guess it is separation anxiety, which like that's pretty sad. Like I heard that there are ways to like mitigate it. Like you could give them toys, you can give them like a little like play tunnel or something like that, but I don't know, I guess he misses us that much. Because it'll happen even when there's still people in the house. Like sometimes me and Beans will go somewhere and then we'll get a text from Beans' brother being like, oh, Schnackery was so mad at you guys, he was crying. And it's like, but there's still people in the house, Schnackery. He's probably like, no, you don't understand. You're gone forever. You left me. Oh yeah, how did okay, let me see how the cakes look again. The ancient Egyptian cakes. they're kind of like smothered in like molasses. So it's like a brown, and then the molasses is like a dark brown. Yeah, let's do that. So actually, wait, let's make him a little bit more red. So up the saturation a little bit. Darker? Light? Darker? Let's do darker. So that this can look like a brown. There we go, and then we'll go a little bit darker, a little bit more red tinted. There we go. Okay. Okay. I'm cooking. Hue shift. It's like, poor guy, he's so mad that he doesn't have the desserts. But he does! Like, it's on his head. If only he were to look up. Actually, I do want to change the skin a little bit. Just a little smidge lighter. And maybe... let's add some more lines. You know, to show that the tail is like stiff but also trembling in a way. Let's add a little bit of shade here. Just a smidge. How about like, it's not blush, but you know when they're so mad, it's almost like a little blush. How could you deprive Schnackery of his attendants, his retinue? You're right. How will he ever survive with one servant? The Gaul. The Charles de Gaulle. Do they also sniff inspect you when you get home? Like, who is this other pet? I smell on your hands. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes, but like not so much. They're not the jealous type. However, like when I visit my mom, when I visit my parents and my siblings, they have their cat whose name is Zuki. Short for zucchini. She she gives me the sniff test every time I visit, and you know, because she's not used to me being there, she's always like, "You have failed the sniff test," and she'll bite me. She'll bite me. I failed the sniff test. I'm stinky to her, but more likely, I think what it is that she smells the other cats on me. She smells Schneckery and Gino on me, and she's like, "Ew, get away from me. You have." I was about to say something kind of cursed. Yeah, you got the boy smell on you. But in this cat, in this way, it's the cat. It's like the boy cat smell. Is that boy cat? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Oh god. But all right, I think. Are we good? You smell cooties? Yeah. It's cooties. Okay, wait. So let me put all of this together in a folder. No, what did I do? Group it. Got set. Did I put highlights? Not really. I don't really put highlights on them, so we're pretty much good. Wait, let me... Okay, so here's Horace. Here's Set. No, maybe... Okay, let's do a little bit of highlights. Just like a smidge. Let's do like... You know? Like that. There we go. You smell like cooties. Do I smell boy smell? Judgy eyes. Alright, I think we're good. I think we're good on this. right? So here's our rendition of Set, the god of the deserts, god of chaos. I forgot to mention, so like, you know, in the myth of Osiris, Set is he's pretty heinous, he's pretty evil, right? And he's usually like shown as like this god of evil as well, but he's not always evil. The one little like not tsundere moment, but like the one little like moment where he's like, you know, not as bad is like okay, last story time for today. So in one of the like god of evil I'm being summoned. Milky, hello, we finished our god of chaos over here. But yeah, to finish off story time for today, it's believed in ancient Egyptian mythology that the sun, it like rides a boat, a bark if you will, throughout the sky during the daytime. In the evening, it's riding that same bark through the underworld, and that's why you don't see it, right? Set is on this bark, and he's not just there causing chaos, he's actually battling chaos. So eventually when the sun is in the underworld, it fights a giant snake called Apophis, also known as Apep. And this snake is like the representation of chaos itself. And if Apophis were to ever win against the sun, then the world would just end because we would have no sun, essentially. So Set is on the bark because he's actually one of the protectors of the sun god Ra. Not the chicken from Yu-Gi-Oh! The sun god Ra. So he's one of the protectors, and he actually like he has like a spear, I think he has a spear to like he either spears the snake, or sometimes he turns into a cat and he uses his claws to like kill the serpent, essentially. So it's almost like Set, you know, he's like, yeah, I'm evil, but I'm not that evil. Like, I don't want the world to end. I just want a little hee hee ha ha, fuck you, Osiris. Oh, Dionark, thank you for the 2 gifted subs. You got Electrip and Slyke. Oh, nice, you got Slyke Kainoa. And Electrip. He protects us. You're back from work? How was work? Are you chilling? God of cats, Milky. We were talking about so Milky, that we mentioned you before because I was saying how like the way that you talk to your cats reminds me of how my mom talks to her cats, because to us kids, she's like, she just calls us by our names, right? But she always calls her cat my love. She always says it in like a certain like cadence too. She's like, "Oh, how are you, my love?" Or like, "Oh, kawawa siya, my love." You know, like she always says it in a certain like rhythm, right? And she like says stuff in Tagalog as well, or more so Bisaya. But what does she say? Like, I forgot, but. Yeah, that's what I said. Because I remember during one stream you were talking to your cat and you called it my darling, and I was like, oh my god, it like reminds me of like how my mom says it. Like, I think it was like the your rhythm as well was like, oh my darling, and it was like so cute. It's so cute to hear you talk to your cats like that. Meanwhile, I'm always just like, for my cats, I'm always like, Snackery, who's a good snacks? You know what? Let me see if I can find this video. I always talk to them like this one video. It's the one where it's like the New Yorker takes a pet like no problem. That's a good cat right there. It's not like I want to end the world or anything, baka. Yeah, that's what Set's like. Okay. Give me a second. I want to share this one with you. Even if you guys have already seen it, you guys have to see it. And then we'll go ahead and end for the day. Okay, where's my browser? There we go. Have you guys seen this one? This is my favorite. Okay, let's play it.
It takes a pet, like no problem. Yeah. Right? Not afraid at all. That's a great cat right there.
That's a great cat right there. No, wait, don't play that. No. It takes a peddling, no problem. That's my favorite. That's what. Okay, so that's how I talk to Schnackery all the time. I'm always like, "Oh, it takes a peddling, no problem," and then that's when I like giggle him. That's when I like. That's when I like pet him so he feels it. But yeah, that's how much I love Schnack. Wait, this isn't even the right. Here, it's this one. There we go. There we go. So here, we have Set, god of the desert, god of chaos, the tsundere god who protects the sun. It's not like he wants to or anything. Gosh. But on the left, you also see my cats. My cute cats. When I think of Gino, I imagine you going full Italian-American with him. Oh, gabagool. It's funny, Beans has been rewatching The Sopranos. There's so many moments that aren't supposed to be comedies or like comedic, but it is. It just is. Hey, gabagool. You're breaking my balls over here. I'm Christopher Moltisanti. I'm sorry, I have too much fun with like accents sometimes, but I was thinking. Sorry. Okay, for real, this is the last thing that I'll say before I end. I was thinking of a redeem where I just talk in an accent, but like, would that be offensive though? Like, because the accents that I like clowning on are like not even a good British accent, but like the corny like British accent, like oh dear, this. Wait, what do I say? I'm the Queen's PogChamp, I am. Eating my dippy eggs and soldiers. And then like also like the Joey Wheeler impression, the freaking yeah, dippy eggs and soldiers. And the Joey Wheeler like, it do what it do, Yogi. I put down a monster card. I play Kunai with Jane. A meme redeem. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking, but I also don't want to go too overboard with it to the point where it's like racist, you know? But if it's like a specific Brooklyn accent, like the Joey Wheeler Brooklyn accent, it should be fine, right? I give permission for French and Irish. I feel like for Irish, I can only do like certain phrases. Like, oh, what's the one that's like, which one of you shit in the toilet without flushing? It wasn't me. Well, it must have been fucking one of yous. Disgusting. Like, I can only do very specific phrases. It do what it do, you. And I definitely cannot do French. I don't know the French one well. I can't do the R's. I remember once Hux posted a pic of Vesper surrounded by tea, and I was like, that is the most British flex I've ever seen. That's a good accent. It must have been fucking one of yous. Yeah, a mix of Irish and Scottish. Like, I have to see a meme of it. And then I'll be able to do like a meme. The Queen's Pog. I'm the Queen's PogChamp, I am. That's not a meme. I think that's just something I made up. But not the PogChamp. That's definitely not something I made up. But the Queen's PogChamp. If you didn't know, you declared war on what did Hux do? I just know that they made really cute pixel art. What did Hux do? Hey, hold on. As we talk, I'm gonna go ahead and stop raids. Make sure no one accidentally raids into my stream because I'm ending. Oh, did Milky just start streaming right now? There's also Mushi Bear who's playing Kingdom Hearts. I'm thinking we might raid into Mushi. Let's see. He's British. That's so. I declared war on Hux yesterday. He's British. So is Shinsu. I want to interact with Shinsu. I missed the one stream where it was like a bunch of the Vesties together. Man, he seems really fun. I want to get to know him a little bit better. But I'm shy. All right, so I feel like I should end it. He's on the hit list as well. We shall harass Mushi into playing Overwatch. Mushi, keep missing sea people. Taco's return stream was one. I missed that too. I missed it. But yeah, let's go ahead and end it so I can let my throat recover and work on my Discord. So for those that missed it, my Discord is 99% done. Once it's done, I'm gonna post it on Twitter, on my social media. Actually, Sochmed. Wait, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, Sochmed. There we go. I'm gonna post it on my Twitter. But the next time I stream, which will be Friday, when I'm gonna be playing Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, I'm also gonna post it there as well. So, Bibinka Disco, Sochmed, Sokmadi. I don't have a meme channel. I guess not yet, though. Not yet. But yeah, it's almost done. So you guys will hear about it either on my Twitter or on stream. So yeah. Yeah, Ocarina of Time, Pog. It's one of my favorite games. I'm not gonna be speedrunning it. I'm not that good, but it's one of my favorites. So yeah, look out for that. Disco Elysium post. Oh man, I'm scared now. What are you guys gonna post on the cord? all right. I gotta end it. Oh, where am I? There we go. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for tuning in and for the fun conversations. It's always fun. Alright, let's go ahead and raid into Mushi Bear. They're playing Kingdom Hearts. I'm excited. Well, have a good rest of the day, everyone. Good rest of the evening, good rest of the afternoon. And as always, I'll see ya when I see ya.